It's 2020, so how does your year look in terms of you doing graphics? There's the first way. Machi, your line is big. It's buzzing.
Yeah,
it's
thanks,
buzzing
man.
forever.
I appreciate the love also from people, because this thing is only like 9 months, 8 months. So it's not even like a year or a decade or whatever. So like I'm still growing also. I'm still like getting introduced into different things that I didn't know. I'm one person that go out there and ask. So for me, 2020 is like we already like drafted a calendar with me and my artists, with me and my business partners. So it's looking good.
You're a guy on the road, Machi. You.
Yeah, one guy that is a close friend of mine who like told me like couple of times, bro, like he will get here and be like, Uhleli, what are you doing? You feel me? Like, Uhleli. Like, these niggas, when they come in here, like, they need to see that, like, price maletile, you feel me? All those things.
Yeah.
And, like, at the time when you speak about them, I'll be like, yeah, you started. Like, yeah, understand? But, like, I take in all those things, bro, and then I put them into perspective, and then I see the outcomes, because if I know from February to March, this is what I'm focusing on, it makes my life easy. You feel me? And the developments around it, they just like, I don't know, man, how to put it, but like they make things like seem like like you
easy
moving.
and they simple.
You feel me? So
you foresee them.
Yeah,
man.
You feel me? So the ideas, we're just putting them into a platter now, and then we're just dishing out, and then So
what you gonna dish out this year?
A lot of designs when it comes to the clothing. Having to go like a different print, because late last year I introduced like 3 logos, same logo but with a pattern. Because I was interested in this pattern thing, but I was like, how am I gonna go about it? Because most guys out there, what they do, they will give you like a fabric, and then they will put a pattern like what Makosa is doing, which is way dope.
Yeah.
But for me, I was like, okay, how am I gonna make this me? So I was like, okay, let me take my logo and put a pattern on it instead of putting a pattern on a fabric. You feel me? So I'll be introducing that product, and then from then, and then we're gonna be opening a store in June. And then as the other thing, when it comes to music, I'll be dropping Hlumele's album, second album. We don't have the title yet.
Okay. I was about to, because that guy, yeah,
we don't have the title yet.
Titles.
So we're working on the album already. We started last year, and also I'm working on. We already finished actually with LSP, one of my artists. And then we're just gonna be dropping singles, because it's been out of the scene for quite some time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so we'll be working on that next year. And
I actually met LSP at King Coffee's. Thank God it's Friday.
Away in town.
Yeah. That guy is good. Does all
too much
the painting?
Yeah.
Yo.
Actually, that's something he started like last year or early last year or like late.
Did he do that
last year? No, that was Temam Kangeli.
Oh my God.
Yeah, another artist from Mapenyanga. So yeah, man.
Are you planning on doing a show? Like, because look, from where I'm sitting, there's music. The posters will be there. I'm a graphic designer. The clothing line, I'll call the models.
Yeah.
And I'll DJ. Are you planning
That's being selfish though.
No! You're gonna call.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Like the other guys who also do clothing, the other DJs, but
yeah. But I'll be the headliner.
Yeah.
No, definitely, man. There's this one thing that we're working on with me and my partners, but it's something that is still under wraps. But we want to do like an annual event that we will just like do out of our pockets and see it grow, man.
Sure.
So definitely by by end of this year we're gonna be doing something and you will know about it. So yeah.
Before we bounce, what's your take on religion?
That's a tricky one.
I know, right?
What's my take on religion?
Yeah.
I grew up in a home where I was told to go to church. And as I'm growing up and having to own my life and having to understand what is good and what is bad, I got interested in different religions. I got interested in different personalities, in different spheres. I got interested in different beliefs.
Sure.
So for me, religion, this is how I view it. I know most...
No, it's your opinion, it's your view.
This is how I view it. Like, what you believe in, regardless of what it is, whether it's Christianity, having to praise the gods, ancestors, having to what's the other one, Rastafarian,
that's my Muslims.
Yeah, all of those, man. It's I feel like it's something that it should be a personal thing, and we as individuals, we shouldn't like have to enforce our beliefs onto others. So for me, the religion thing is just me believing in what I believe in, and that's it. And I don't follow any religion.
Cool.
I just believe that I'm fortunate that I have a mother that I regard as a god, because she brought me into this life, and whatever that I'm praying about, it happens, because my prayers. I was saying this to this other lady this other day, that when she was telling me about like she prays from this time till this time, and I was like, yo, you'll be what's the word? You'll be surprised that I don't do that. I believe that my prayers are assisting the next person.
For real.
Because it doesn't make sense for me to kneel down and pray, and when I walk by a street or a house and then there's someone that I know for a fact, but still I have this God that I pray to. We channel these things differently. You feel me? So those people, they have their own way of doing things. I have my own way of doing things, and I don't like people that come into my space and be like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what like I've been told, bruh, ever since I was a kid. So now this is my so this is my life. Like no one needs to tell me anything.
You feel what you want.
So that's how I take the path of religion, because
So if I was like a huge millionaire machi, I promise you.
Yeah.
No, I don't promise. I tell you, I'd consider you. Just to invest in putting a whole lot of money behind the business. But in your eyes, since you've traveled this journey, you've seen the challenges, what would you advise the investors out there to do in this case?
Yeah.
Everstan.
Firstly, I will start with the people, like the youngins. Like in terms of them having to achieve the small that I have achieved.
Sure.
Because I'm not where I want to be, but I'm getting there. So basically, what you need to establish is having to know what you want, and having to do your research. If you're gonna sell a product, know the people that you're gonna sell it to.
Your market.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do your market research. Know the age and everything, the overall market research, and also the packaging of the product. Regardless of you have, like, it has to talk for its own. Understand? Ingabi way about like I know this is local. Understand? People have to not to be sure about it. They'll be like, understand?
I hear those comments.
So you have to strive for that. And once you establish that, it's easy for you to get investors then, because investors they look into a person that is already like in this path. Yeah, I understand. And someone that is like saying, I'm so and so, this is what I've done so far with my own capital. So is it possible that you can assist me with this? Yeah, I understand. And also noting the fact that you have to know the ins and outs, and you have to know where you're taking this thing. Because you can't have like investors coming on board and not knowing in 3 years to come what are you going to be doing with the brand. You feel me? Because I made a comment with to Ulanduza rather, or Mabi, about this other clothing line where they were using a tag that is like, you see when there is a like Andizi.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
When
like
people
Ansabawil.
Yeah, you feel me? All like those things. And then I was like to him, so tell me, my G, like how does it happen for the brand owner to continue with the brand if ever this thing is no longer popular?
It's just that's just a way.
You feel me? Yeah. So you have to understand what are you doing, how what are you doing it for, and have like a long-term goal for it. You feel me? And having to like, for me, the only thing that I will need investors for is having to put the brand out there in different places that I'm not able to be at.
Upload.
Like, like for instance, I have customers in Joburg, I have customers in Mpumalanga, PE. Those are the places that I don't have like an actual store. You feel me? But I have like the online store, which is like everyone is observing from. So also with investors on board, it'll make things much easier, because they'll put in the money, and then we'll be able to rent an ad on social media. And like having to expand the numbers. So yeah,
that's super dope, man, because most people now like, yo, I'm so far away.